Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you all the basic art supplies needed for watercolor beginners. So let's start. So this is the watercolor tube set that I am suggesting for beginners. It's the student watercolor from Camel, and also guys, you can see that it is only of 160 rupees. I think it's really affordable for people who don't want to spend a lot. And also, as you see inside, there are really vibrant shades, and you get almost all the shades that you really need. There are 18 shades inside this, and you can see the different colors that I'm showing. Also guys, the price is only 160. You get the colors in different shades. So these are of 5 ml each. So now this is the set that I would suggest for artists who are not beginners and have moved forward. So this is artist's watercolor from Camel. It has 18 shades again of 9 ml each. If you talk about the price, it's a bit expensive than the previous one. It has a lot of shades inside, like 18 shades, and 465 rupees is its cost. So let's see. So as you can see, I've swatched it, and you can see that there's super vibrant colors inside and highly pigmented shades as well. So these are all the 18 shades. You can see that each shade has 9 ml of paint inside it. And if you talk about the consistency of the paint, it's quite buttery and smooth, and also the shades are very pigmented, guys. I totally suggest this paints for artists, and if you really can afford these expensive sets, you can definitely buy, and I really like this. As you can see, amazing package and really nice. Talking about the books and the sheets, I prefer any book that you can take, but you should make sure that you're using a thick sheet book. Now for watercolor, we usually use papers that are thick so that the water can stay on it and does not leak on the back. Now you can see that this book is one of my books that I loved to paint, and it's completed. So all these paintings that I've made on this book, and you can see that the sheets are really thick. So you need to have a thick sheet for watercolor so that the water doesn't leak. Now this book is of 190 or 130 GSM, something like that, and the price is super cheap, like only of, you can see that the price is only 190 or something. Now the next book is this artist's drawing book. It's not meant for watercolor, but the sheets are really thick, like 200 GSM. There are 24 sheets, and it's a really nice book, and I've done a lot of paintings of watercolor, and I must say that the water does not leak, or the paint does not leak behind. You can see most of my good works, most of my favorite works I've done, and it's a really flexible yet hard and thick sheet, so you can really do any sort of painting. And these, portrait paintings and such type of water paintings, detail paintings also can be done on this book. One of my most favorite book, guys, and I must suggest this book to you if you want to start with something really, cheap and not that expensive. This book was only about something 300 or something around, and Brusto is a really nice company. Talking about the handmade watercolor papers, you can also get handmade or loose watercolor papers online, and you can see that these are basically textured sheet. They have a lot of texture. I've shown you this painting already, and you can see that such a textured, and also this swatch that I was showing you when I was showing you my paints. This is also a handmade watercolor sheet. It is quite good and can actually, hold water on it for a very long time. So usually for watercolor we use handmade watercolor sheets. If not, you can also use any normal paper of hard. Now these are my paintbrushes. Talking about the very cheap paintbrushes that you get at local markets is this Oscar's paintbrush set. Like they have 7 or 6 sets together. The bristles are really hard and not like that soft, but you can actually work if you're a beginner. And you can see that there's 0 to 10 numbers of paintbrushes, and the belly is also quite thin, not that thick, and you can really work with it. But if you're an artist, like if you want to work with something better than that, I must suggest you these paintbrushes. So this one is from Fine Arts, and you can see this is like really soft bristled brush, and it has a really nice and thick belly, and it can hold a good amount of water in it. Now this is number 12 from Fine Arts, one of my favorite brushes, and you must have seen me using this brushes a lot of time. As compared to the Oscar one, I must suggest you the Fine Arts brush because it is really nice. But if you're a beginner, you can definitely use the Oscar one. And if you want, you can also purchase these Cameline or Camel paint brushes that are also one of my favorite brushes to use. These are really small, like they're super smooth, and they're really nice to work with. And you can see that you get almost all the numbers from 0 to 12, and they are really nice, guys. Talking about flat brushes, from flat brushes I really like to use a soft bristle brush. But if you are beginner and don't want to expensive brushes, then you can definitely use these brushes. So these brushes are a local brushes of some brand, I don't know, but they are good for beginners, not that good. The bristles are a bit hard, a bit hard, but you can definitely use. Now some flat brushes are good flat brushes, as I shown you. Now most of the time we have damaged brush bristles. You never need to throw them, guys. You can actually use them for making nice textures in your painting, making those blossoms and trees and the flowers that I usually do in my paintings. So I never throw these old paint brushes and actually keep them with me, because they come at a really good use for making good textures, and they're really nice. So do not throw your old brushes and store them. Talking about palettes, I really like to use good and large palettes, because watercolor is something that you really need to use a good and a spacious palette. But if you're a beginner, you can definitely start with these small palettes. Also, you can use a dish. If you do not have a palette or you cannot afford it, you can use any plate or a dish from your kitchen which you probably do not use. If not, if you're a good artist, if you want to you want to buy expensive palettes, you can definitely buy this huge and large palette, which is my favorite. It has 5 compartments where you can mix and you can add water, and you also have tubes where I actually put all the colors, and it is really nice and easy. You don't need to go and take out the tubes all the time. You just need to put it in the palette, and you can every time use it. You can also use, guys, if you're a beginner, I do not recommend you a big palette. Please start from a small planet, and then you can go for a big palette. So this is for palettes, and it is a really nice thing, guys, if you want to buy a big palette. For the next thing, I say, if you want some good accessory types for watercolor, you can use these masking tapes that are really good for making borders, and they are really affordable. I don't think so that their price is more. And see this painting, I have made this painting, and the borders that I've made is basically made by this masking tape. The next thing is a towel. A towel or a rough cloth is really necessary for taking or removing of the excess water inside the paintbrushes. Also, you can use tissue papers, which are really affordable. I use tissue papers usually in my paintings, because you can use and throw them, and for a cloth you need to wash and all of those. So you just use a tissue or a cloth, any of your reason, and you can also clean your paintbrushes using a tissue. Now the next and the last thing is a water container. So I use this mud pot. It's really affordable. You don't need to buy any container. You can just get any normal containers from your kitchen as well. You can use any hotel containers, and this is how my mud pot looks. It's a really old pot, and it has a good amount of water. Now see, this is all about this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.